Hey guys, it's Katie and today I thought I'm gonna talk about failing an exam and exam stress, and also we're gonna do like this greenish eyeshadow look that should have turned out completely different, but yeah, that's what it is. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and let's start. I'm gonna put my hair into a ponytail because, you know, long hair is super annoying. I'm gonna start off with priming my face. I don't even remember when I did a full face of makeup, you know, put on eyeshadow and things like that, so if the lighting is bad, I'm sorry. It's super dark outside. Like, it's still day, but it's super gray. That rhymed. Okay, for primer I'm using the Catrice Prime and Fine Pore Refining Anti-Shine Base. So I'm not a beauty guru, so I just thought we're gonna do a very, I don't know, random get ready with me together kind of like. Yeah, so I hope it's gonna be fun. Now that I primed my face, I'm gonna put on some foundation, and I have the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. I'm just gonna mix two colors. I have no idea if they even match me, but we're gonna try. One is in Natural Rose and one is in Ivory. So let's make a little foundation cocktail. Yesterday I had an exam and I failed. So that was really disappointing. It was the first exam I have ever failed since studying law. It was weird because, you know, usually after an exam you're like super relieved that it's over and happy and you're finally not stressed anymore. And yesterday, I mean, yeah, the stress goes away after the exam, but you feel sad. It really sucks actually. My exam was oral, by the way. That's why I know that I failed, because otherwise I would have had to wait for 1 month. So I'm just gonna dot this onto my face and then I'm gonna blend it in with my dirty makeup brush. Every time when I'm nervous before an exam, I always think to myself, like, the worst thing that could happen is failing. You know, it's not that the world is gonna end, so that's something I wanted to say. If you fail an exam, the world is not going to end. Like, it's just one exam and you can do it again, and, you know, nothing happens if you fail an exam, and I know that. But right after the exam and still today, you know, it's frustrating because you studied and put in all the effort and now you have to do it all over again and have to study even more, and obviously you're gonna be even more nervous because you're taking the exam the second time. So I don't know. And then I'm just gonna go in with my damp, this is just a random sponge from Amazon that I mentioned also in my Amazon favorites video, and I'm just gonna, you know, make it a little bit more even. I thought many times before that I'm going to fail an exam, but then I always came out pretty good. So I never knew how I was going to, you know, react if I'm going to fail an exam. And yeah, it was online because, you know, we're all at home right now. For concealer, I'm gonna take the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. As always, it's my favorite concealer and it's super affordable and I really like it. I've been using it for years. So what I wanted to say is that right afterwards I bursted into tears, but obviously I knew like nothing bad happened. I think it's really important that when you fail an exam, and even if the professor is, you know, some professors get really like not mad, but it gets in a very uncomfortable situation, I think. And if the professor, if the professor is so unprofessional and does that, which I think no professor should ever do, because, you know, maybe you just didn't have a good day and that's why you failed. Maybe you were too nervous. You know, there are a lot of reasons. Like for me, for example, I'm always super nervous and then I can't remember very important things, which is super annoying because I know these things, but in that moment I'm too nervous. But what I wanted to say is, no matter how the professor reacts to your situation and that you failed, you should always remember to not take it personal, you know? I always think that I'm not the only person failing and that there's so many other students that fail their exams. I mean, not that it is a good thing, you know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be like, oh, whatever. But to know that you're not the only one, I think is always very comforting because then you don't feel so bad. At least I don't feel as bad anymore. Next, I'm gonna set my face with some powder, and I'm just using the Essence powder, banana powder, and just setting it with a big fluffy brush. I'm so glad I don't have to study and I just can film now and have a little bit of time for YouTube. I mean, I have some smaller exams coming up and I have to retake my exam in 2 months, so in January, which sucks because I wanted to have, you know, a little bit more of a chilled Christmas, but whatever. Like I said, the world's not gonna end. But yeah, for now, I'm glad I don't have to study and I don't have to have the, you know, the really bad exam stress, because I hate exam stress, especially the last days before the exam. They're the absolute worst. I can't even explain to you how much stress it is. If you have never experienced, I think especially uni stress or law school stress right before an exam, it's out of this world. Nothing else stresses me as much as the days before an exam. I don't know why, it's really bad. I thought I'm gonna contour a little bit. I haven't done that in, I don't know, for sure not this year. That's pigmented. Next, I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild bronzer. I love this so much. I don't know, it's just so natural. It's definitely more for summer, but everything that's more summery during winter months is amazing, I guess. Bringing it down my neck. And then I'm gonna use a little bit of blush because we're going all in today. And I'm using the Essence Silky Touch Blush. I have no idea if you can even buy this anymore. It's in the color Autumn Peach and it's really, I don't know, warm tone. So I think it's great for what I'm planning today because I have no idea what I'm actually going to do. I just have something in mind. I'm not gonna do my eyebrows off camera because I think it is super boring and it takes me ages. And then I just wanna, because we already dipped into the exam stress thing, I just wanna sum up what I said about failing an exam and then talking a little bit about exam stress, fun things like that. So be right back. I don't know why, but every time I film a makeup video, my brows look so bad. Yeah, we're just gonna deal with it, I guess. And also I noticed how unplugged my eyebrows are. If you can see that on camera, like that hairy mess, especially in between, I'm sorry. So yeah, that's that. I saw a picture of some girl, I have no idea who she is, but she had these gorgeous dark green eyeshadow and I wanted to recreate that, or at least try, but I don't have a dark green eyeshadow, so I thought I just have a glittery eyeshadow, like I don't have a matte one, so I thought we're just gonna go with it. I'm just trying to, I don't know, do what we have. Before we get into that, I just wanted to sum up, if you fail an exam, I just want you to remember that it's not the end of the world. Nothing bad happens. If you have an understanding family and friends, they will also not be mad at you, because you always have to remember you did your absolute best that you could, and next time you're going to try doing it even better. And don't be mad at yourself, don't take it personal, and just be aware that you can't change it. You already failed, so you have to accept it. You can be mad at it and then just move on. It's just an exam. So many bad things happen in this world. It's so minor. Like, just imagine how many people there are in the world and how many students, and it's just this tiny little problem that we make so big. So forget about the little exam. It's gonna be so unimportant in a few years. If you're working or if you're in a career, let me tell you, like, I've had exams in my school where I think now it's so ridiculous that I even wasted any energy on being upset about it. It won't matter to you in 5 years, I promise. What I'm gonna take today for eyeshadow is this Morphe palette. It's the original one, I guess. I don't know if this even has a name. Oh yeah, I remember, it's the 35O palette. Like, if you have been around here in the old beauty YouTube days, this was the palette everyone had, okay? So still having that, still loving it though. I have a dirty makeup brush here and I think I'm just gonna go with these shades here, maybe this one, and just create like a crease. Let's try that. You know, back in the day when I really loved makeup and I always wanted to be a beauty YouTuber, so I always loved, like really love doing my eyeshadow because I thought it's so therapeutic. Is that how you pronounce it? Literally a therapy to do your makeup for hours, and I still think it is relaxing, but honestly now I go to the gym. If I want to do something for myself, I mean now gyms are closed obviously, but you know, like, I get it why I was so in love with it. I don't know why there's so much glitter. I think I've had some glitter on that brush. What I wanted to say about exam stress actually is that when you're in exam stress, I feel like you're almost like you are in this constant state of alert, like you're constantly, it's so hard to describe, but I feel constantly in alert, and only when the exam is over I realize how stressed I was. Like, you think you're stressed during your exam period, after your exam is when you realize how stressed you were. I talked about this with a friend, and we talked about how bad all that stress is actually for your body, because you get sick a lot of time after exams, or I do, she does, and I know other people do get sick after exams. I think because the stress is so damaging to the body, like it's crazy. And we all do this just for, I don't know, education pretty much. Getting real deep here. I want it to be more orange brown. It's more reddish. I don't like it. I think it's not getting any better. It looks like I smacked one color onto my eye, which I'm really upset about because I wanted this to be a more blended look. I'm out of practice, not gonna lie. I can tell you that's not what I had in mind. I wanted it to be super brown and like brown beige, but I think we're gonna deal with what we have because this video is already long enough. So I'm gonna try and pack on some green eyeshadow because that's what inspired this whole look, or a whole video pretty much. All I have is this old Morphe X Kathleen Lights collaboration, and there is this green. That's the only green I have pretty much. Am I gonna take a brush or my finger? I'm gonna take a brush. Okay, the brush is garbage. Okay, I don't like it. I thought it's gonna turn out completely different. It looks awful. Usually I would put on fake lashes and just hide it, or with some eyeliner, but I'm not into lashes really anymore, except for really special occasions. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put some mascara on and hope that it looks better afterwards. I just realized I didn't do my lower lashes. Like, how can you do a look like that and don't do your lower lashes? So I'm gonna try and fix this and then put on mascara. And for lips, I'm gonna use the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in London. I don't like how it turned out. I mean, it doesn't look that bad, but also doesn't look good. Actually, let me get changed. Let me put something different on, and then I'm gonna be right back. So I don't know if this looks any better, but I just opened my hair and I put in some earrings. Oh my gosh, my hair is so knotted. I don't know why. And I realized I didn't put on any highlighter or setting spray, so I'm just gonna quickly do that. You enjoyed my talking about exam stress and failing an exam, and if you did, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and other than that, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!